So, the first trimester of school has ended, and I've done 0 videos. Oops. So now, I'm going to do a bunch of them at once, because one of the things that they want us to do during our time here is to also do these reflective journals about the things that we're learning, and they tie into some other assignments we have to do. So I've kind of written some out, but I haven't recorded any, and I figured I may as well kind of get 2 birds with 1 stone by making my videos these journals. Instead of making one giant video, I'm instead going to make a bunch of shorter videos, and then that'll help me just to find things easier for when I need to, and anyone who wants to watch these things can, and it'll be a bit more organized that way, hopefully. So generally, how life has been pretty good. I've been enjoying things. I guess this is an example of a quick catch-up of what's been going on.
You're here. It's in there.
She doesn't actually know any Johnny Cash songs.
So I've been having a lot of fun. I've also been learning a lot, as one would hope I would be doing a master's course. It's kind of hard to pinpoint on things, but I just kind of had a realization the other day that I was looking back and I was just kind of thinking back on what I was like before I got here as far as acting skills go, and I feel like I've definitely felt an improvement in myself. I'm not entirely sure what that is. I think it's just sort of general comfort and confidence in what I'm doing, and an idea that, you know, I have room to improve, and that's great, and I have the potential to keep going further, which is wonderful. And it's just been a great time being surrounded by so many amazing actors as well, and directors, and just these people who really are some of the best talent I've ever met, and they're a constant source of inspiration to me. So that's just been a wonderful time. Some general feedback I've been getting as far as my acting ability goes is that one of my biggest problems as far as feedback goes that I've been getting is that I'm very in my head as an actor, and apparently it shows quite a bit that when I'm on stage, there's a part of me very present in my mind being like, how does this work, how does this look, and wanting to sort of overanalyze it. And so I've been advised that I should try to figure out how to not do that and sort of let myself fully commit to the moment and fully let myself just be immersed, which is hard. I don't really know how to do that. So I got to figure that out, because in the past, it's always served me well to kind of have that self-awareness in the moment, because it would just help me sort of reflect on what's happening and be able to make adjustments to my performance as I go along. And so that's kind of what I taught myself how to do, and I guess it's more of a bad habit than anything, so I want to make sure I can learn how to stop doing that. I was also thinking about what my goals are as an actor, And I think the biggest thing for me is to learn how to be as versatile as possible. I want to be able to do as many different kinds of roles as possible, because I think that's the mark of a really talented actor, to be able to jump around and go from a fluff piece comedy to a terrible tragedy and things like that. So I want to be able to do that, and I want to learn how to do that. And so that's kind of my big goal at the moment. And there are various ways that I can try to get there. Getting out of my head is going to be one of them. Excuse me. And then some of the things we've been learning will also help. Our voice classes and movement classes, that just kind of give me a better control over my voice and body. Those will help tremendously if I keep up the practice and I keep just doing it in my own time. And then there are other things I can do sort of in my own time as well, like learn how to put on accents or take some singing lessons, things like that. So that's kind of my big goal, and that's what I really want to do by the end of this course, is to achieve that versatility rather than just always building on the same strengths and only being able to do that, because I know that I can do comedy very well, and that's the feedback I've been given. My supervisors have told me that I come across as much more comfortable in a very theatricalized comedy. And yeah, I'd agree with that. So I know that, and I want to keep working on that and to make it even stronger. But the trick is to not let that be my only strength. So that's the goal. And yeah, that's kind of a general look into how things are going and where I'm at. I'm really excited to have Christmas break and to relax for a bit. And then when we are back in January, that's when we start our residency at the Globe Theatre. We have to be there for a whole month, just learning from some of the Globe staff and getting some training. And we're working on various scenes from Troilus and Cressida. So we're going to get our casting for that, which is all exciting. So it's going to be a really good time. And then when we are back from the Globe, we start our Shakespeare rehearsals. Half of our class is in Henry IV, part 1 and 2. They're kind of doing a mashup of the two plays. And then the other half, which I'm included in, is in Midsummer Night's Dream, where I get to play Bottom, which is really exciting. It was a part I was really hoping for. Nope, no one's here. So that's kind of what's going to be happening next after the Christmas break, and I will try to be better at making these videos. But yeah, all right, if you want to watch the others, then feel free. Bye.